Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Akakodash. I will honor the apostles and the elders that do rule at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akia Mother pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. I say shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there listening as well. This is the Brother Kalam. Come back at you again with another lesson entitled A Man's Foes, They of His Own Household. Right? The Bible shows us, this will be a quick edification. The Bible clearly shows us and clearly states that a man's foes, a man's enemies, shall be they of his own household. The Bible shows us a prophet is not accepted in his own city, among his own people. Right? The same way Yahushua wasn't accepted, and all the prophets that we read about, So, even from experience, I know, and brothers would know, sisters would know as well, you come into the truth. The first people that would usually buck up against you is those that you live with. Right? Because you are changing. Your ideologies, your everything is becoming something new. Right? And whereas they could have related to you and you and them were of the same mind, you put on a different mindset. You put on the mind of Yahushua. And because of the hatred that they have for Yahushua, which is now a new way, they begin to hate you too. Right? And they will separate themselves from you. You understand? And in the last days, the Bible shows us what? They are the same ones that would basically rat you out, basically sell you out to the enemy. So as a man of the Lord, you need to have the understanding that these people are lost. These people are confused. They weren't made to make it. They're in that lost, blind state. It's like arguing with a blind man about vision. Arguing with a colorblind man that the sky is blue and he's seeing red. Right? You would never reach anywhere with them, Because the Lord is if to argue and fight them is to fight the Lord, because the Lord is the one that caused them to be blind and deaf. He's the one that put that strong delusion on them. He's the one that had led them astray. Right? And how could you fight off the Lord's delusion? You don't have that power. All we could really do is call the elect. Those that were already chosen to hear this word. The rest of them are blinded, so they will never be able to receive it. Right? This is the book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Right? So Yahushua say he come to set family members against other family members. Right? And that your enemies will be there of your own household. Why? Because they are for the world. They are for the world and you are against the world. They are for Beelzebub. They are for the white man. They are for the system. And you are for something that opposes the system. You are for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? They want to serve Jesus. You want to serve Yahushai. They want to be called Trinidadians and Jamaicans and Americans, and you are calling yourself an Israelite. They want to believe that there's African. You know that you is an Israelite. right? They want to indulge in unclean meat, whereas you prefer to not prefer. You you eat clean meat and reject unclean meat. Why? Because you have faith in you, where they don't have that belief. They believe in carnal things, right? They've set their heart and their sights on things temporal, on things worldly, and you have set your heart and vision on things eternal, on things heavenly, right? Bible says, can two walk together except they be what? Agreed. You understand? A man cannot serve two masters, so it will always have conflict. It will always have war between you and these people because you are different. Same blood, same flesh, but different spirit. It say, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Because why? Push comes to shove in a life or death situation, you'll choose your family over Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord didn't choose his family over you. The Lord sent forth his son Yahushai to be put to death for your sake. You understand? That's what the Lord did. The Lord sent his only begotten son to die and feel that pain, right? And go through all of that for your sake. So he gave up, like his most prized possession. So you had to reciprocate that love, Push come to shove, life or death, you had to choose Yahushua over your life, over the life of your family. Because if you could receive it, they die on this side, but they will be remade in perfection and immortality on the next side. So it's not like you're losing them, You'll see them again. And when you see them again, you'll see them and be with them forever and ever. Right? And also in terms of the truth, right? Your family, you maybe lose connections and relationships with your parents, with your spouse, with your children, with distant family, people you love, and you may want that relationship with them, but it will never be the same because of the path that you have decided, not you have decided, but the path that you have been called to walk, right? And if you choose to have the relationships with your family over the relationship that the Lord is calling you to have, then you are not worthy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You understand? You are not worthy to serve the Lord. Right? This is the book of Luke. (14:26). If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother, and wife and children, and brethren, and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. You cannot follow Yahushua. You need to be selfless, completely selfless, to follow Yahushua, to follow Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? And when I say hate, it don't mean just walking around, I hate you, and looking for violence and war with family. But it means you need to put them secondary to the Lord. And if it comes to that, you need to choose the truth, choose Yahweh Shem Yahushai over them. You need to put the truth over them. You understand? You need to hate this world and understand that family and the things of this world and children and all these things are temporal. Right? Not saying to not love your children. You will love your children. Right? The Bible shows you that even the heathen with all the Spirit of the Lord, they know how to give their children gifts and such. So you'll love your children, you'll love your parents, your family, you understand? Even your wife, who of the world and these things, you will always love these people. Right? You will always feel affection towards them. But at the same time, you need to understand your duty and your responsibility and your role and your purpose. Right? The same way where a perfect example, Moses asked them, who is for the Lord? Stand by on this side here. And when they stand by his side, the remainder that wasn't for the Lord, what went on with them? They get put to death. Man went and slew wife, mother, father, children, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, in-law, right? They went and slew family. Because your true family is the ones that serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? So these men, they slew their family. Why? Because they had chosen Yahweh and the right way over the wrong. Right? The Lord called you to be a special person. You know, the Bible said to be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That he that is a friend of the world is an enemy of the Lord. Right? These people are of the world. They are the enemies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright. Let's see if I can get this. Matthew 24. Salakia. Right, this is the book of Salakia, the screen. Book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 21. It says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And he shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth unto the end shall be saved. Right? So again, I read it again. The brother shall deliver up the brother to death, the father the child, the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And he shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth unto the end, or he that endureth to the end, shall be saved. Right? So, these things don't need breaking down. These things are clear. Right? But again, it's one thing to read it and receive the knowledge, and it's another thing to live it, to experience it. Right? To experience being set aside by a family, to be the black sheep of the family. Right? To be the one that is indifferent, the one that is called, like being led astray, the one that is in the cult. Right? The one that doesn't know, the one that is foolish, that is ignorant, that is stupid, unwise, unlearned. Right? The one that don't want nothing good for himself. All these things. Being separated. Right? Even if they say, they still treat you with as a member and they love you and all these things. Behind closed doors, there's a separation because of what you follow and what they follow. And that is in time the normalcy, but in times to come when shit hit the fan and everything is in flames and there's no food, there's no water, there's just complete chaos. Those little feelings of dislike that they have for you is going to turn into a burning hatred. You understand? It is going to turn into a burning hatred. And they will cause you to die. They will deliver you up to the enemy to be put to death. It says, ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Because the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is against this world. It's against the MOTB. The MOTB that the members of your family are going to take. Right? And they will rat you out and sell you out and deliver you up for not taking it. And there you will die. If that is your fate. Right? But do not bounce your head with these people known as family. Do not bounce your head. Do not bounce your head with these women. Right? Something I've learned through experience is where the apostles would talk about the nigger woman and talk about these women claiming to be Israelites and Hebrew Israelites and daughters of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and all these things. When affliction and adversity comes, you will see them throw off those garments that they had on. You will see them throw off that spiritual garment and put on the carnal garments of this world. Right? You will see the devil within these women. By their actions and by their deeds, you will see them cast off Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? Do not put your, as you say in Shona, do not put your head on a block for no woman or for no one. The Bible says it is better to trust in the Lord than to trust in man. Never think that these women would not do something, or that they're so perfect and 100% and they wouldn't cheat or they wouldn't, and that they so love the Lord and they wouldn't do anything wrong. And no, these women are vile creatures, and not just women. These niggers out here, man and woman, because I don't believe that women worse. And no, the Bible does say there's no wickedness, in comparison to the wickedness of a woman. We know this, right? But Jake, on a whole, male and female, are evil, conniving fucking people. Understand? Are very disgusting people that is not to be trusted. Right? The same way don't trust Esau, do not trust Jake. Do not trust the two-third mindset Israelites. They are no different than Esau. They are your enemies. Why? Because they are the friends of the world. Right? They have joined hand in hand with evil, and they will be punished for that. Come out of my people. Right? That you receive not of our plagues, So the Bible also says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may roughly paraphrasing, prove who had called him to be a soldier. Right? Love Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Give the Lord your heart and soul and might. Give the Lord your all. Right? Everything else is secondary. Continue day by day to give the Most High your all. The Most High your everything. Because that is all that matters out here in this wicked ass fucking world. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Not the woman, not the children, not the parents, not the family. You understand? Not the money. None of that matters in comparison to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Giving all praises and all glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakodash. Shalom.